Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So in today's video we are going to discuss and learn about jumping statements. So in our video series, in this section or in this series we are talking about the module 3, which contains conditional branching and loops. In previous two videos we have discussed uh, about the selection statements and iterative statements in detail. If you have not watched till now, you can check those videos out from our playlist section. So let's continue with today's video. Just a second. Okay, these things we are going to discuss. Okay, so I think I have to go to that part. Okay, this is lecture 3. So what is actually jumping statement in C language? Let's at first read out it. So in today's video, what we are going to do, we are going to understand the concept of jumping statement in C. We are going to learn about the syntax and usage of break, continue, and go to and return statement. Okay, and we are going to apply jumping statements in practical examples, or I am going to explain to you in by different examples, and there is some HW problems as well. Okay, so at first let's discuss about what is jumping statement. So basically, jumping statement in C, what is written here is that jumping statement in C are used to alter the flow of control in a program. Okay, they allow the program to jump from one part of the code to another part. Okay, bypassing certain sections of the code or terminating loops prematurely. Okay, what does it mean? Let's go to Excel, then it will be better to explain to you. Okay, so we are now on Excel. Let's say this is your program. Okay, let's say this is your program. As a like normal practical example, let's say you are going from your home to a function. Okay, you are going from your home to a function. Here your function is happening. Let's say it's a college fest, so it's happening. But when you were going to the function, someone called you and told you that tomorrow is your semester exam. So what you will do? What you will do? You will cancel the trip. Okay, you will cancel the trip or cancel the process. Just let me draw it from here. Okay, first it was complete, but in the middle of your journey, someone called you and told you that MAKAUT University have announced to cancel, sorry, to take your semester exams suddenly from tomorrow. So you have to cancel the trip and go out from this thing. Okay, cancel the trip and go out from this thing. So now you can go to your home. You can go to your home, which is here. Okay, at the end of the trip, you have already planned that whenever you will complete college fest, you will go to your home. Okay, but now you have to go to your home directly, or a scenario can happen where you are returning to your mess or PG whatever in your college. Okay, so that is the thing, but you have cancelled the final destination or the function to attend the function. Okay, so that is a like real life example and you can relate uh, that jumping statement with it. Okay, so we were doing, okay, let's take another example. Let's say every day, what you do, you and your friend every day you both study at 9 p.m. Okay, let's say this is 9 p.m. Every day means this is a loop. Every day you and your friends study or do a group study at 9 p.m. But due to some reasons, let's say there is some assignments or something left. So someday you have cancelled or you cancelled your study session. Okay, so that means you have jumped from there based on some condition that you have as pending assignments today. So that you can relate with jumping statement. Okay, so you were executing something by like repeatedly, and whenever some condition occurs, in our case it's a pending assignment, so you have cancelled the execution and go out of it. So that is the jumping statement. So let's go to our PPT and let's continue from there. Okay, what it's telling, let's re reread it. Okay, so jumping statement in C are used to alter the flow of control in a program. Some codes are executing multiple times in a program and you have altered by writing some portion or some statement in between of that code. So that is jumping statement. And you are making it jump to another part of the code. So that is the thing. Okay, so from one part of the code to another part, as it already mentioned here, bypassing certain sections. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, let's go to the next thing. Types of jumping statement. There are four main jumping statements in C. Basically, in your books, you like might see or have seen that there is only three, that break, continue, and go to. But for your knowledge, I want to tell you that return is also a jumping statement. Okay, so like break, continue, go to, and return, but main are break, continue, and go to. Okay, so let's discuss about those statements one by one. Okay, so break statement, let's at first discuss about the break statement. What does it do? Terminates the loop or switch statement. Okay, and transfer control to the statement immediately following the loop or switch. Okay, so initially for now we will be discussing about the like loop, but it can be a switch case statement also, or switch case execution also. It can be put inside a switch case execution. And for your knowledge, I want to tell you that break statement is actually a mandatory part of switch case code. Okay, for now here is an example. Simply the statement looks like this: break. Okay, what is happening here? Just focus on the code. Let me activate. I think there is a pointer or something. Yeah, this is actually a pen, but let's use laser pointer, it will be better. Now let's focus here. You can see the first line of our C program simply has included that each, then inside main function we have written a for loop. Okay, so for loop is starting from where to and ending where. This is for loop. Okay, this is condition inside it. We have discussed about the for loop in previous video. Okay, so this is the opening bracket of for loop, this is the closing bracket. Okay, okay, that's cool. Now inside it, what is happening? If I becomes 5, then we are gonna break that for loop. Okay, so actually break statement is going to break the execution of that for loop, and it's going to print till 4. Why? Let's execute it. Let's dry run it actually. So at first I come to the scene. Okay, it's checking if 1 is equals to 5. No, it will not go inside if statement, because the this is false. I have discussed in depth about if. Okay, now it is false, so it's go to the directly next line and print I. Now it will update the value of I to 2. 2 is checking 2 less than 10. Yes. 2 is equals to 5. No, it's also false. It will print the 2. After it will update 2 to 3. It will check. Okay, satisfied. Now it will encounter like in if statement, if 3 is equals to 5. No, it will reprint the 3, or it will print the 3. Now 3 will be updated to 4 similarly, and it will check if 4 is equals to 5. No, it will print the 4. Now 4 will be updated to 5 or increased to 5. It will check 5 is equals to 5. Yes, in that case 5 is there and it's satisfying this condition. So it will go inside if statement and it encounters the break statement. Okay, whenever, as soon as it encounters break statement, it will break the loop outside of it. Okay, so that is the thing. And it will print loop ended and return something. Like it breaks the loop, it is breaking the loop actually. So that is the thing. Okay, so this is the output and loop ended. Okay, now here is a test condition. Okay, I have like this is the flowchart actually. What is happening? Some number is coming here. Test condition refers to that if statement and break inside it. If it's true, then it encounters the break statement. Okay, and program ends. Okay, it executes the line after that. In our case this is printf, and program ends. If it's false, then it rerunning the loop. Okay, then like executing the things and rerunning the loop, executing the things and rerunning the loop. Whenever it the test is true, test condition, then it breaks the statement, breaking the statement. So that is a simple uh, flowchart, you can say. So this is all about the break statement. Just write this code in your code editor, you will be you can understand the thing. Okay, now let's go to the next thing, which is continue statement. What continue is doing, what is difference actually? So actually what is happening here, whenever continue statement is encountered, that iterations execution after that continue statement, it skips that. Okay, so if I tell you with an example, it will be better to understand, but before that let's at first read it out. So skips the remaining code in the loop. Actually it skips the remaining code, means whenever continue statement encounters inside a loop, let's say there is some codes after that continue statement. So whenever continue statement encounters, it will skip all the codes after that, and it will go in the re-execution or increment operation of that thing in the code. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, now what we will do, okay, current iteration, proceed to the next iteration. Let's code it, it will be better to understand then. Okay, so here is an example when we are skipping to print the numbers which are even. Okay, so let's go to our Chrome browser and let's code it down. Simply here is int main, this type of things are written. What we are gonna do is that we are going to declare write a for loop. where I starts from 0 and I is less than 10, okay, and I plus plus. So that is the thing. Let's make it I is less than equals to 10. Okay, now here we have to skip the iteration, skip the printing of those numbers which are even. So what we have to do, at first we have to check the even numbers. I have explained to you about the condition for checking even number. It's very easy. Just I percentage 2 equals to 0, that we have to check. If it's 0 equals to 0, then what we have to do? Then we have to write continue. Okay. Then we have to write continue. So that is the thing. Okay. So like this is continue. What is doing actually? Whenever, okay, it is continue. Okay. After that, let's write printf, and we are printing the number. If it's not divisible by 2, means it's not even number, so then we are going to print that number. Okay, what is happening here? Let's run it and let's see what is the output. It's printing 1 3 5 7 9, means 1. After that, okay, let's dry run it. At first the value of this is 0. Okay, so like, okay, let's remove this 0. Okay, let's remove this 0 for the ease. Now let's test it. When it encounter the value of I is 1, at first it's coming inside the loop, it's checking 1 percentage to equals to 0 or not. Definitely not. So it's keeping to execute the code inside this if statement. Means actually inside this code actually returns false, so that's why it skips to execute the continue statement inside it, and it prints directly the 1. After that 1 is incremented to 2. Now 2 equals to 0 definitely. Okay, because 2 is divisible by 2, so it will execute continuous statement. Whenever continuous statement occurs, it's going starting from it's going actually from continuous statement directly to the increment portion. Okay, directly to the increment portion. It's not executing that part of code. Okay, it's directly like actually skipping that part and going to this portion or increment portion. So now 2 will be incremented to 3. 3 percentage 2 definitely not equals to 0, because 3 is not an even number, so it will keep executing the continuous statement, and it will encounter that code, that printf statement. It will print 3. After that 3 will be increased to 4. Okay, 4 will be encountered here. 4 divided by 2 definitely equals to 0, and that's why it will go inside the block, inside this if block, and it will encounter the continuous statement, and continuous statement skip everything after that inside the loop, and it will directly increment the I by to 5. Okay, so as it is that in this way, as it is skipping that parts of code after this, like after the continuous statement, so it's actually not printing the value of I whenever it's a even number. Okay, because whenever it's a even number, then only continue statement is like encountering. So that is the thing. In that way it will go up to 10, and at least 10 will be like 10 percentage 2 equals to 0, and it will like encounter the continuous statement, and it will keep printing the 10. So that is the execution thing, and that is the final thing. Okay, I hope you have understood the thing. Let's discuss about the flowchart here. I hope you can understand it by yourself also. So at first some number is coming, test condition is checking. In our case it is if I percentage 2 equals to 0. If it's true, then it's encountering the continue statement, and continue is skipping every code after that block, like where it is, or after the continue statement, whatever code will be written, it will skip it, and it will re-go to that beginning point and increase or whatever the process is, it will do that thing. In our case it is for loop, and it will recheck the value. Okay, so in that way, if it is false, then only it's printing, and likewise, like what is the process of for loop, so it will go to the initial thing, which is the starting of the for loop. So that is the thing. Okay, I hope you have understood this thing. Let's discuss about the last thing. Sorry, not like second last thing for today's session, which is go to statement. Actually go to statement is not in use too much in current scenario, but as a learning purpose we have to learn it. Okay, now what does go to statement do? It transfers control to a labeled statement within the same function. Okay, so within the same function, for let's discuss about the syntax. So let's say inside some function you have written go to label, means whenever during the execution of the program encounters this go to statement, it will see that where my program is telling to go. It's telling to go to label, wherever the label is label named as label. Okay, so in our code where we want to skip or forward the execution from that statement, we will write the same name which we have written here. Okay, to that portion, and then colon. Okay, let's see here is the example program. So simply has include, and this is main function, inside it a number. Okay, enter a positive number. Someone have entered, a user have entered the positive number. Okay, that's cool. Now if it's checking, okay, it's checking if the number is less than equals to 0. If the number is less than equals to 0, then go to error. Okay, then go to error. Okay, jump to the error level. It actually jumping to somewhere. It can go to that portion also and tell the user to re-enter another number. Okay, we will try it definitely. So in that program, what is happening, go to error wherever the label is error. So here we can see label is error, so it will skip that part, that print part. Okay, starting from there to there, this part it will skip, directly go to that part, and after that whatever statement will be available or whatever code will be available, it will execute that. So it will directly print please enter a positive number whenever the number is less than equals to 0. So that is the thing. Let's say we are going to try something that whenever number is negative, then we are going to tell the user to enter a positive number, else we are going to uh, tell the user that you succeed. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, now let's try it out. Let's at first declare a variable called num. Okay, after that we are going to instruct the user to enter a number. Okay, enter a number. Now enter a number. Okay, after that we are going to scanf and percentage d and comma, we are going to store the value which user will give to num variable. Okay, now we will check if the number is, less than equals to 0. If the number is negative or equals to 0, okay, let's keep the equals to 0 part, but now let's just check if the number is negative. Then we are going to re-instruct the user to enter another number. So go to re-enter. Let's say we have given the label name as re-enter. Okay, that's cool. Let's copy this re-enter thing. Okay, we have copied it, and where we have to put this here, because we are going to reprint that enter a number. Okay, then colon. Okay, so that is the thing. So after that the whole code are going to execute once. Okay, now let's run it. Okay, enter a number. Let's say my number is -9. It's re like it's re-executing that part, that printf enter a number. Let's write -8. It should re-give, yes, it's re-instructing us. Now let's write a positive number, 45. Okay, program executed, that is the thing. Okay, so let's simply, for beautification, let's write here that printf percentage d, sorry, no percentage d, you have succeed, or you are successful. Okay, you are successful. So that is the thing. Let's rerun it. You can make a fun game with it. Okay, let's try to, like, this is your HW, try to make a game with this go to statement. Let's write -7. Okay, it's negative, so it should instruct us. Let's enter a positive number for now. You are successful. So that is the thing. Okay, so yeah, that's about the go to statement. It's very easy to understand, I think. After that, enter a positive number, it's a 5, and according to this program it is giving output, but you can use my program which I have, or we have recently discussed about. Okay, you can understand about the go to statement from this that program too. Okay, now let's discuss about the flowchart. It's very easy. This is the starting statement, this is statement 1. Let's say here we have mentioned the go to statement to some level. So whenever it going and going to statement 1, and here it's encountering go to statement, now it will skip and go to that part. It can be after that code or it can be before that code. Before that code example I have shown to you. In our code what is happening, it's executing that thing, executing, and here it's like encountering that re-enter part. Okay, whenever it encounter re-enter part here, so that is happening here. Okay, so whenever it's encountering that re-enter, okay, go to statement, it's going to re-enter part and it's executing the whole code. So this re-enter can be written later also, later in the code, so it does not depend. Go to statement does just doing his job. It's redirecting or jumping some codes to before or to later. Okay, so that is the thing. Now, so here it is also happening. This is very simple return statement. We actually use it. So from some function, whenever we have called some function, we'll be discussing about function in some videos later, but whenever we have written, wherever we have written function, we have to return, generally we have to return some value from that. So return, then some expression we can return, some value we can return. So that is about the return statement. More or less you know about the return statement, but you can prefer these notes to understand more clearly about this. I will not explain more depth about the return statement, but I will be discussing about it in the videos of function. Okay, so for that stay tuned. So that's all about today's session. Here is some key points are written, that use break to exit loop or switch. statement. After that, use continue to skip the current iteration of a loop. Use go to sparingly, as it can make code harder to read and maintain. Okay, definitely you should not use go to statement, but in some cases you can use it. Use return to exit a function and return a value. Okay, so that is the thing. After that, there is some practice question. You can try it out and comment it below, okay, in the comment section. So that's all about today's video. Yeah, definitely we'll be doing the organizers question after completion. Actually, we have completed with the module 3's theory portion. After that, we can do the examination and previous year questions too. Okay, so that's all about today's video. If you have liked this video, don't forget to subscribe the channel as well as share with your friends. That's all. You can connect with this channel to see the next videos, and to watch the previous videos you can check out our playlist section. Okay, so let's continue from the next video.